Hello guys, I'm back again and we are going to continue with the tutorials. If you want to be able to follow along, then make sure you start from part 1. Okay, this is a school management system, a very complex school management system which can be used to manage multiple schools. Okay, that's what we are looking at right now, and this video is about how to get this amazing school management system to manage your school. Okay, so as I said, we are in the part 8 and we are going to continue with the tutorials. So let's move on to school admin dashboard. Okay, so in our last video we were looking at the settings, how to do the academic settings and the rest. Okay, yes, and let me take you there because we are going to do some short after that, then we'll come back and continue. So school settings, let's go down here. We are done with all these parts. Okay, so let's go down here. Now you see we have created only first term. Okay, now but when you look at the top here, this academic settings here covers that is academic year. Okay, yes, so we have first term start date and end date. Okay, or semester start date and end date. Okay, and we have created that here as well. Okay, so which means that you can also go ahead and create the second term based on the date that you have added here. Okay, so second term, you can also configure the second term date, start date, end date, vacation date, and reopen date. Then you can even add the third term. That's how it works. Okay, good. And let's go down here. You see, you can see, I hope you can see extra classes fee. Okay, yes, this extra classes fee data, this system can help you correct the extra classes in the school. Okay, yes, it's extra classes in the school. You get to that part, but when I was doing this, I'm a teacher, so I know how things are done in the school. I've taught in a private school before and now in a public school, so I know how things are done in some of the schools. So when I was working on this project, I realized that some schools, the school owners are not parts of they are not in charge of the extra classes, or they are not part. Okay, they don't even go into that. Okay, yes, I say some schools, and some schools too, the school, the owner, or let's say the authorities are in charge of the extra classes and they will share the money to the teachers. Okay, yes. So what I did here is, since administrator part is may be managed by a teacher, maybe IT teacher or something of that sort, I have included it here. So if within that school the school authorities are part of the extra classes, or they are main people who are in charge of the extra classes, then the school admin can decide to check for HR. Okay, so that's the accountability, everything, the HR will see it on the dashboard. I hope you understand that. Yes. So, and also it may happen that in some schools the teachers are not supposed to know what goes into the extra classes. They only get their money at the when the time is due for them to share. Okay, some schools share them on every Friday, others are every that's the end of the term. So if the school who are going to use this system don't want the teachers to see what is going on, or the teachers are not supposed to see that, then they can uncheck this. Okay, yes, so that, and then if they don't want a accountant to, then they can also remove the accountant side. But if you check the three of them, it means that the money that the person who is in charge of the extra classes will be getting each day, teachers, HR, and accountant will see it on their dashboard. That's how it means. Okay, so let me save it again and leave here, and let's see. Okay, I think that is all for now. So now we are going to continue on with other aspect, like we are going to start from the top to the down. we are done with the school settings. But bear in mind that we have other settings, like not only the school settings. We have let me go here, but they are not important to me right now. We have ID card settings. You can configure the ID card settings, that the colors that you want to use on the ID. Student reports, color settings, system. We have system settings here. It's not that important to me. The SMS, we will get to that part, but I want us to start from the top. That's the student. Okay, but before you add student, first you need to add a class, right? So you have to come here. By default, you see this. You can delete all of them. It's not important. You can just check this and delete all. Simple as that. Okay. Yes, I've deleted it. So then you can create a structure, the class's name based on how things are done in your school. I want to just enter basic. I'm trying to use the JHS level, basic 7. Then that is junior high school. Okay. So which means that secondary school can also use this system. We have primary and others. So junior high school. Grading mode. So the grading mode is standard. I'm going to explain the standard, and we see we have standard and the mock grading. You see, as I said, I'm a teacher, so I know what goes into teaching. In some schools, not in some schools, that's how things are done here in Ghana. So in Ghana here, the standard grading is about using the student extract or that is exercise, clusters, project work, homework, including the exams for final exams assessment. Okay, yes. So for public, that is a public school for now, the exams the percentage of exams in the end of the term is 50, and then exercise, clusters, project work and the group work is 50. So that will give you the 100%, okay, for the end of the term examination. So if students are, I'm using Ghana as example so that you understand it well. If the student is in basic 1, basic 7 or basic 8, and I'm also using JHS, okay, basic 7 or basic 8, that's JHS 1 and JHS 2, which means that you have to use the standard one because they write exercise, and we use the exercise and the exam to assess them. Good. But when they get to the Form 3 class, or when they go to the Form 3 class, over there we don't need exercise. Okay, they write a mock examination. So the students we assess them based on their mock results. Okay, yes. And so if, as I was saying, if the student are in JHS, okay, in Ghana here, if the student is in JHS 3 or basic 9, then you have to select mock grading system, so that the system will give them an assessment that will be different from the basic 7 or the other classes, because basic 9 or the JHS 3, we don't use the output of work, let me put it in that way, and the output of work are the exercise, homework, group work, and others. We don't use that to assess them. I hope you understand that. Yes, so that's where you have to select the mock. But this is basic 7. We have to use the standard one. Academic year, I've selected that, and I can uncheck this to make it unlimited, or you can just still limit it but enter the exact figure or the number, that is the capacity of the class. I will make it unlimited. If you have already added a teacher, you'll be able to select a teacher, but you can still do it at any time. For now, this one is not actively, it's not working. Okay, so some schools have, for instance, if you take basic 7, they have A, B, C, D. Maybe some people have up to AB. In our school, we have up to AB, and others have up to D or F. Okay, so if you have a different classes, what you can do, we have 2 options. In our school, we have A to B, so basic 7 AB. But at the end of the term, the assessment at the end of the term, we want the overall score. Okay, we don't want to separate the A from B. What I'm saying is, we have position in class. Okay, in the position class, we don't want A basic A, that's basic 7A, to have their own position in class. Then basic B will have their own position in class. Okay, in our school, what we do is, if we're in basic 7, whether A or B, the assessment, we add them together, which means that we let's say if basic A is about 50 students and basic 7B is about 50 students, so in all the two classes is 100 students, right? Good. We want the position class to be arranged in such a way that we combine both A and B class. Okay, yes. So a student, the last student will get maybe around 90 something. Okay, if let's say if there is no if none of the students get the same marks, okay, or were able to meet the bracket and have the same marks, then it means that the last student will be around 100. The position class will be around 100. I hope you understand that. We don't want to separate each class according to the position class. We have made it in such a way that we have only basic 7, but all their names have been added together. Okay, I hope you understand that. But if you want to separate each class, then you have to bring basic 7A. Okay, basic 7A, it means that this class is separate from basic 7B. Okay, in that way, the position class will be arranged only for basic 7A, then basic 7B will be separate. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yes, if you want to do it in that way, then you have to create each class separate. Okay, but if things are done, I mean, it's from, if the class is even up to there, the position class, the students you combine all the students, that is from A to D, then you don't need to this part, as I said, is not functioning now. Maybe in future I will work on that. So just leave only A. Okay, there's no need for you to, so just delete one and leave. You can even add more, but just delete the B and leave only A for now. Okay, so just leave that. But if you want to have a separate class for the same level, you can decide to make it 7A, then you create another one 7B, you create another one 7C. I hope you understand that. So I will go down here and save. Good. So we have basic 7. Now let's go to basic 8. I can create basic 8. Okay, that one too. GHS grading is standard, no teacher, unlimited. Delete this and save. So let me show you this. Now let's go here. I'm going to show you what I just want you to understand what is going on here. I want you to understand what is going on here. So let's go to report generation, and you can see that we have student reports, box student reports, class broadsheet, right? Good. Now let's go back and create a basic 9 or GHS 3. So classes management. So I'm going to create basic 9. So basic 9 GHS level. Okay, so no teacher. Okay, unlimited. And the basic 9, we are going to use the mock grading, as I said earlier. So I will select mock grading, then delete one and click save. Now after that, let's go back to reports, and let's see. You see, now we are now having mock result slip, mock block sheet. You see that? Yes. And then box student reports. Okay, yes. So good. So that's it. Okay, Good. So that's how things work here. So when you have mock class, you will see this. But if there is no mock class, you will not see the mock result slip or mock tab. Okay. And you can just click to change it and generate the report for the student. Now, so far so good. We are done with the classes, and I have given you details of what it means, what you need to do here. So I think I'm done for now. And for students, I'm going to include the student part. So we have student management. So over here, you can export CSV file. You can just export this one, then you can complete it. Okay, let me open it for you to see the structure of it. So I can open that. So this is the structure. Okay, you can just open the cells to see what goes in: admission number, first name, last name, middle name, last name, gender. So many details. You have to complete this one. You can decide to complete this one, add all the students, then you import it. Okay, yes, you can just complete this form, then you import it, or you can just do it here. You can come here, then you add student. So if you're using the phone, you can use you can just open this to capture the student. You see, it's it is requesting for the camera. Okay, so let me block that for now. Or you can upload a student picture. If you already have the picture on the phone, you can just upload it, or you can capture it as you are doing it. You enter the admission number, can auto generate it as well. So I would advise you, if you want to have consistent numbers, you have to enter them. Then we have first name, last name, and then the parent. If you want the student to be linked to their parent, then you have to enter the parent or the parent name, their telephone number, username, okay, and then what, their email, okay, and then the parent password. Let me advise you on this. This system can send SMS to all parents and can send email to parents in terms of results, absent, when student is absent from school, and there is other thing that will send email or SMS to parent. Okay, so I will advise you to, if you want the system to function according to how it was made for, then you need to enter the correct details. Okay, yes, correct details for parent. Okay, and then you can select the class that you have created here, select the house, or enter the house. You are not supposed to select, enter the name of the house. Okay, good. We have house management, where you can enter the house. I mean the sessions. In Ghana here, basic, we call it sessions. Okay, and then when you go to the tertiary level, they have house. Okay, yes, you can enter that there. Okay, so that's it. That's what about. And the picture is very, very important, because it will appear on the student ID, and also it will appear on the student report. So it's better you have to add that as well. Okay, so I'm not going to go through that. We have teachers management, where you can add teachers. You can also export. Is the same as the student management. You can add teachers, but teachers, you're not supposed to upload any image. Yes, that's the only difference. Then everything here is something that is easy to understand, so I don't have to take you through the forms. And we have prefect management. So over here in some schools, they give position to students, okay, as boys prefect, girls prefect, compound, overseer, and other positions. So you have to add the position first. So for instance, that is position. For instance, we can have boys head, the same as boys prefect. Okay, boys head. I don't know, some people call it boys head, or okay. So you can just add that, and it has been added. See, let's see here. Okay, good. And so if there's a student, I can search the name of the student here. If I've added more row here, I will then come here. Let's say I have girls head or and others compound. Then after that, I can come here, select the name of the student from that list, then assign the row to that student, make it active or inactive, start date, then I will then assign that to the student. Simple as that. And that will appear on the report as well. And so this is house management. You can add the name of the house and assign color to the house. Okay, you add the name, you assign color, then you save it. The description is not important, it's not needed. Okay, so just name, then you assign the color, then you save it. Okay, yes. So during adding of student, you can then enter the name of the house. Okay, good. And we have done with the class. So far so good. We are done with 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I will end here. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.